Hello and welcome. This is Sayyid Mansoob Hasan. Earlier, I made videos on professional topics of taxation, accounting, corporate laws, and management consultancy. My objective was to share my knowledge and experience with you through these videos, and I hope that you have benefited from those videos. During the past 33 years of my professional experience, I observed that there are many complex economic and social issues which need serious attention. The prevalent financial system is one of such complex issues. Before talking on the prevalent financial system and giving any solution thereon, I would like to share my background with you. I graduated from the Institute of Cost and Management Accountants of Pakistan in the year 1991. After graduating, I started my professional career with a leasing company. The leasing company was involved in providing equipment, machinery, and vehicles on lease to individuals and businesses. I was responsible for the accounting of the leasing company. Besides accounting, I used to help the operations and marketing department in structuring of lease, repayment schedules. After some time, I was given the responsibility of a mudarba. Mudarba, as you know, is an Islamic mode of doing business. Mudarba can do any business, including the financial business. The mudarba that I was working for was engaged in the business of financing. It was doing financing through muraba and musharaka. There was another mudarba of group which was doing the ijara. In the mudarba also, I was responsible for the accounting of the mudarba, and there also I used to help the operations and marketing department for uh, calculation of murabaha and repayment schedules, the installment calculation. There I saw that even being Islamic, the calculations of all those uh, lending mechanisms of muraba and musharaka were based on fixed rate, and they use the same financial calculations, the same formulas that the conventional financial institutions use. Then I decided that I will work on developing an interest-free financial system. But before that, I would also like to share that the Mudarba did some business but which was genuinely interest-free. The Mudarba entered into a joint venture with some showrooms. The joint venture was to import reconditioned cars from Japan. The Mudarba's responsibility was to provide financing for the import, clearance, payment of taxes, duties, and the showroom's responsibility was to import them and sell them. And in this venture, we gained in the sale of certain cars, and we incurred losses in the sale of certain cars, and the profit and losses were shared between the Mudarba and the showrooms as per the agreed share. Actually, there was no interest calculation involved. Those were genuine interest-free transactions. But the rest of the other transactions, which was more than 90%, 95% transaction, that those were all based on fixed interest rate calculations. So I started working on developing the interest-free financial model, and I was successful in developing a basic model. But I left my job in 1995 and started my management consultancy and audit firm. Meanwhile, the government of Pakistan made a decision to promote Islamic banking in Pakistan and promulgated the Islamic banking laws. In the year 2002, first Islamic Bank was launched, and subsequently many other financial uh, Islamic banks were launched. All the Islamic banks have been using the same financing mechanism of Murabaha, Musharaka and Ijara, which use the same calculations based on fixed rates, the same financial calculations as are used by the conventional financial institutions like leasing and commercial banks. So there is no significant change in the mechanism. Seeing all that, the financial institutions in the other parts of the world and international financial institutions also adopted the Islamic banking because they had to change nothing in their existing system. They only needed to adopt some additional, some some agreements, some documentation only. So it was not a challenge for them to adopt Islamic banking, as there was actually no change in the accounting or in the profit calculation. People who are understanding all these things have started questioning the practices of Islamic financing. And the people who are working in these financial institutions, they are also aware of that the calculation, the mechanisms are not interest free. The calculations are based on fixed interest rates. The the formulas are the same as are used by the other conventional financial institutions. But since they are employed in those Islamic financial institutions, they can't say anything against this. But they do understand that this is not the case. That the Islamic banking, Islamic financial system is not interest free. We will discuss the financial system, the financial mechanism, the interest rate, the fixed rate that the conventional financial system and the Islamic financial system, Islamic banking, other Islamic financial institutions use in the upcoming videos. So let us move on to the next video.